be a fight.
After what we saw in the opener, I really can't blame any of these men for being angry. Sugar Dunkerton lost out on his chance to become the collision champion. Joey O'Reilly's had an issue with Team Overkill. And Ace and Espy are as mad as anyone at Alex Castle and Reed Bentley over the events that they perpetrated on Adam Testa.
Oh.
And Dunkerton dives to the outside on Matt Cage. Unbelievable.
You've got the tag team champions, Ace Hawkins, Brandon Espinoza, teaming up with the No Limits champion, Joey O'Reilly and Sugar Dunkerton.
And Ace and Espy are positioning for a big dive to the outside. Joey O'Reilly, oh no.
Ah! High flying Joey O'Reilly. My goodness, there are bodies everywhere here.
And all of the fan favorites have taken their turns with big dives to the outside. Sugar Dunkerton wants revenge for his partner, Aaron Epic. Matt Cage, 2 weeks ago, defeated Aaron Epic in controversial fashion. Then tonight hit him with some sort of foreign object. So Dunkerton has to be angry. He has to be livid at what happened.
Yeah, Team Dunkerton here, I'll call it Team Dunkerton for the time being, all in green. Matched up and in sync with each other, that is for sure, as Matt Cage is feeling the pain.
So it's worth pointing out that Ace and Espy are going to be defending the Collision Tag Team titles against Bentley and Castle, the Gentleman Broncos. A nice flying butt bump there from Dunkerton, and that's going to be a big match. Joey O'Reilly is going to be in a four-way eliminator against Matt Cage, Zach Sawyer, and Christian Rose. Rose is not here tonight, but we can see a preview of 2 matches that take place at Survival Mode on May 25th in this match.
Almost a handicap match for Joey O'Reilly. He's going to be facing 3 members of Team Overkill in an elimination match for that No Limits Championship. And we saw Joey O'Reilly defeated Kyle Sykes, or I'm sorry, pardon me, Zach Sawyer.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, Matt Cage provided a little bit of a distraction for Zach Sawyer, and it sort of indirectly led to a loss there. So you got to wonder where Cage's head is at. He wants gold here in Collision as much as Sawyer and as much as Christian Rose.
And they have cut the ring off Team Dunkerton.
This is what makes Ace and Espy the very special tag team champions.
Their match against Aaron Epic and Sugar Dunkerton was interrupted, as we've mentioned here. It was a great contest.
Shaping up to be a Collision Classic. Unfortunately, these guys on our left here would not let that happen.
Tag is made now. Matt Cage comes in, returns into this matchup as he is tossed high into the air. Big back body drop.
Yeah, there's no dancing here. These guys are livid. They're angry. They want revenge for what happened earlier tonight. Either their match was ruined or they've had issues in the past. And man alive, look at Matt Cage clearing the apron off. And it appears they're wanting to work over Espinoza.
Yeah, the biggest main event in the history of Collision. I mean that with 8 competitors. We've not seen anything like this. Very interesting concept, interesting dynamic here.
In some iterations, it's called an Atomicos match. 4 men on each side going for the victory. And you've got to believe that poor Brandon Toll is going to have to keep control of all of this chaos. But right now we see Alex Castle. Is this a preview of Survival Mode with Alex Castle in control of Brandon Espinoza?
Yeah, fingers in the eyes and twisting that head, adding insult to injury. And a knee now right in the throat.
We've seen Ace Hawkins has that temper. Saw it get to him a little bit earlier, and he is not going to tolerate his partner being worked over in his opponent's corner.
And this is just mass humanity right now. 4 men on each side of the ring. And they have put Brandon Espinoza in a dangerous spot.
Yeah, Bentley, Castle, Cage, Sawyer. I don't believe that these 4 men have ever teamed with each other in this sort of match, but obviously these 4 men know each other so well. From other companies, Cage and Castle work together as the Kentucky Buffet. Obviously not here, but they are friends. They have a good rapport with each other, and that is being shown off. Look at Hawkins.
Castle wisely taunting the other members of Espinosa's team here, and it's really costing Espy a lot.
Yeah, Castle and Bentley have very different goals than Cage and Sawyer.
Look at this, here we go, tag is made.
There's a nice tag to Ace Hawkins, and Hawkins with a double clothesline on both men.
And again, we've talked about it, it's gonna be Hawkins and Espy defending against these two men, Reed Bentley and Alex Castle.
It brings him up in there, and there's a 2 count.
And a tag is made now. Joey O'Reilly, the No Limits champion, coming back into this. He's the high flyer of actually all the men on this team.
I think the fact that Joey O'Reilly is the No Limits champion signifies that he is one of the best high flyers.
Oh
No. And that's what Alex Castle does. He has never endeared himself to Pro Wrestling Collision, and that is one of the reasons why. Putting the referee in front of him. And it's well worth pointing out that Adam Testa is nowhere to be found. I believe that Chris Hagstrom, the owner of this company, is keeping Testa in the back to make sure that he does not interject himself or get himself injured.
Absolutely thinking of his safety as Matt Cage just plants Joey O'Reilly and goes for a pin.
Yeah, the goals of these 4 men here, Cage and Sawyer, all about the No Limits title. I'm sure they wouldn't turn down a tag title opportunity, but they're focused on O'Reilly right now. Bentley and Castle, Castle has to win a title before the end of the year or be out of Pro Wrestling Collision. But the most important thing is they want those tag team titles. Bentley and Castle have a very similar mentality. They don't like collision. They don't like the authority, and that's what they want to do. By winning those titles, they will be usurping the authority of Adam Testa, Chris Hagstrom, and all the other officials at Collision.
And again, the taunting goes on in enemy territory, and Joey O'Reilly desperately needs to get back into his corner and make that tag.
Great work here, regardless of whether you like these 4 men or not. This is exactly what a cohesive Atomicos team does. They get them in their half. They cut that ring in half, and they do whatever needs to be done. Nice jawbreaker, and O'Reilly's coming back with right hands.
He needs to make the tag, though. Kind of hesitating here, and Alex Castle still in control.
And a nice maneuver there by Castle. Oh, man, an axe kick. And a kick to the side of the face. We saw this a couple weeks ago when they were taking on another team here. That's how Castle and Bentley earned a title match, by defeating Matthews and Garrett.
Very cocky cover by Castle there a moment ago.
Alex Castle, he's wrestling a No Limits champion. If Castle and Bentley fail to succeed, the one title that he would not have gotten an opportunity at is that No Limits title.
And look at this, just pounding now on Joey O'Reilly is Reed Bentley.
Obviously, Bentley and Castle are bent on winning the tag team titles at Survival Mode May 25th.
But they are really taking it to the No Limits champion, Joey O'Reilly. You got to feel for him. If he doesn't get out of here soon, he may find himself getting pinned. And again, taunting his teammates is Zach Sawyer. Oh. Nice kick to the back.
A great way for Cage or Sawyer to get momentum is to perhaps get that pinfall over O'Reilly, get that almost insulting them if they win this match and give them so much momentum going into that No Limits 4-way eliminator.
Matt Cage being admonished now by referee Brandon Toll. And O'Reilly once again fighting back.
He's got to try to make that tag. He's got to get in the corner. That's the only way. He's not going to be able to do this by himself. He has 3 other partners that he can rely on. He doesn't have to rely himself like he will against Team Overkill.
And Matt Cage now going up as well. Gonna bring him down the hard way, I think. Joey O'Reilly holding on to that top rope, though, blocking this superplex attempt. And a headbutt. Matt Cage is off. And Joey O'Reilly goes flying, but is caught.
Nice catch by Matt Cage there as he puts him on the apron. And there's Sawyer trying to get himself involved.
And Joey O'Reilly now really got to work it here.
Is that slingshot DDT? Now he's got to make the tag. Has no choice but to get over there and make a tag.
Both men are spent. And neither man in an advantage to get to their corner to make that all-important tag. Joey O'Reilly looking though. Matt Cage gets to Zach Sawyer. Joey O'Reilly makes it to Sugar Dunkerton, who is back in this. And that's using your head, Sugar.
Sugar Dunkerton here taking advantage of the situation. Going to work here on Zach Sawyer.
Figure 4 perhaps coming up as he's looking for revenge. His partner Aaron Epic taken out. Knee is injured. We don't know the extent of that injury at this point.
And Joey
Look
O'Reilly.
at this.
We're going to find out who has the better figure 4 as O'Reilly applies it.
Team Overkill in trouble here.
Now here comes Castle. Oh boy, here we go. Figure 4 leg lock.
We have 3 figure 4 leg locks. Let's do it, Ace. Let's do it, Bentley. Get in there. What can we see here?
Ace Hawkins is such a copycat. Are we going to get a submission? Brandon Toll doesn't know what to do.
The pain is etched all over the face of Zach Sawyer right now as he rakes the eye of Sugar Dunkerton. Matt Cage does the same to Joey O'Reilly. Obvious desperation moves here to break the figure 4.
Positively, and there's, we see Cage use that forearm, and there's Sawyer using a Dunkerton, going for that backdrop driver, and it's blocked. There it is.
And Dunkerton and Sawyer, your legal men, I believe still.
Money shots. And Bentley tags in. Oh, and there's a spin kick from O'Reilly on Bentley. I should say on Cage. Oh, and an ace crusher by Hawkins. Low bridge out of the ring.
Hawkins is out.
Espinoza, big splash on Cage.
Beautifully done. But it is chaotic and
a
double
low blow.
What is this?
The Fisherman's Buster we saw. This is how they won 2 weeks ago. And now they execute it on one half of the Collision Tag Champs. And that will be good enough.
Is this a sign of things to come May 25th?
Oh, Bentley and Castle just gained all the momentum in the world by pinning one half of the Collision Tag Champs.
Zach Sawyer, Reed Bentley, and Alex Castle.
And Reed Bentley taking all the titles here.